Here we go again, sports fans. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you Indianapolis Hoosiers baseball. Here on WAPBA, you always have a front row seat. Today we're wired here from St. Louis, where the hometown Terriers will host on their own turf. They could use a lift. With 7 losses in their last 10 games, the Terriers come into this game in 7th place. They're 5 games back on the league leaderboards. They're 8 in batting at 217. Game number 2 of 3 here in St. Louis. The Hoosiers took the first. The Terriers take the field here in the first. Here's how it lines up defensively for the Terriers. Miller at first base. Mice at second. Bridwell, the shortstop. Boucher at third. The outfield consists of Comas in left field, Drake in center field, and Kirby over and right. Simon is behind the plate, and on the mound for the Terriers, the right-handed Willett. Now this is Willett's second start of the season. His record 0-1. On his last outing, he lost. Ed has worked 5 2/3. His ERA a hefty 12.71. He will be facing Hoosiers starter right-hander Keiserling. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Campbell leading off the first. Then has been hot. His 18 hits put him at 439. Then has 1 homer on the season for Ribbies. He's been rattling the walls. Starts the day with a 9-game hitting streak. Batter waits. Willett is ready to fire it in. And the pitch comes in. Slow bounder up the middle. Bridwell is over. Good bounce. The throw to first. Bounce is in the dirt. Miller scoops it, and it pops out of his mitt. Campbell is safe at first. So the Hoosiers have a runner on the error. Score that E6 on Bridwell. McKechnie to face Willett. Bill starting off well, hitting a solid 295. Willett set. First baseman Miller holding the runner on. Willett now swung on. Strike. Campbell breaks for second. Simon fires it down. The throw's off the bag. Gets by Bridwell. Bud Campbell has to hold it second. That's his 3rd steal of the season. So McKechnie steps back in. Willett put on the rubber. Willett staring in. Ready to work. Relaxes. Campbell edges a bit more off second. The pitch swung on. Bounced toward the mound. Willett knocks it down. Now he has it. No play at third. He takes the out at first. Campbell moves to third. 1 down. First inning. 1 on. Now Koff to face Willett, left side batter. Benny off to a terrific start. Batting .545. 3 homers, 17 RBI. Willett is on the slab. Simon set. They're pulled in around the infield. Willett watching Campbell at third to the plate. Bloop for the left. If it stays up, he'll get it. And it drops. Comas takes it on the hop. Campbell scores as the throw comes into second. So the single drives in 1, and the Hoosiers go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the first. 18 Ribbies now for Koff. 1 down. Koff on first. We have Laporte to bat for the Hoosiers. To date, his average at 250. He has 9 RBIs. He's walked 3 times in his 44 trips. A rabbit on first. Simon ready to receive. Koff bluffs going. The pitch taken. Koff is off to the races. Simon for the quick release. Out. Strong throw by Simon. And they just sold the insurance policy. 2 down. Laporte stands in again. Simon ready to receive. The pitch. A bouncer back of second. Fielded by Mice. He throws in time, and the side is retired. The half for the Hoosiers. 1-1-1. They jump into the lead. Hoosiers 1. Terriers coming up. For the Hoosiers, they're on a run with 8 wins in their last 10 games, with 6 straight wins. The Hoosiers come into this game in first place. In the league, they're on top in batting average at .310. Fourth in homers with 4. Second in runs. First in slugging. First in on-base percentage. Leading in ERA at 1.88. The Hoosiers take the field here in the first. Manager Schendel sends out his squad this way. Carr at first base. Laporte at second. Esmond the shortstop. McKechnie at third. And the outfield. In left, it's Shear. In center, Hoff. And over in right, Campbell. Raridan is behind the plate and going today for Indianapolis. Keiserling, the right-hander. This is Keiserling's third start of the season. 1 win, 1 loss. He's coming off a win. George has worked 18 innings. His ERA at 4.42. Kirby starts it for the Terriers. Kirby, a fair hitter on the season. 3 for 8. He's walked twice. Raridan crouched down now. Keiserling winds and fires. Lofted high to right. Campbell is there. He's got a beat on it. And Kirby is gone for the first out. Next up, St. Louis hitter Drake. Drake needs to get on track. His average at 83. Keiserling prepared to work. He brings it home. Cut on. Ground ball to McKechnie. He's up with it. The throw across the diamond. Out at first. 2 away. Well, Comas is stepping up to hit against Keiserling. None on. 2 down. He gets his share of hits. To date, batting 4 for 8. He has 2 RBIs. He's walked 5 times. The hitter stands in. Catcher Raridan sets his target. He lets it go. Slow bounder up the middle. Esmond is over. Good bounce. The throw to first. Bounces in the dirt. Carr scoops it. Too late. For St. Louis. 2 down. Runner on first. Right-handed batter Boucher now walks out to bat. To date, he's hitting 152. He's walked twice in his 37 trips. Boucher waits. Keiserling set. He delivers. Bounce sharply to the left side. Esmond covers it. Flips it to Laporte for the third out. The line for the Terriers. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. Terriers trailing by 1. They are getting a lesson in how to play this game. For Indianapolis, it'll be Shear, Esmond, and Carr. Shear leading it off. Al starting off well, hitting at a .294 clip. Simon crouched down now. He cranks and fires. Shear beats it into the dirt. A Baltimore chop in front of the plate. Simon waits for it. Rifles a throw to first, and the ump thumbs Shear out. 1 away. Esmond, bat in hand. Jimmy doing good work at the plate, batting .275. He's been rattling the walls. He comes into this game with a 7-game hitting streak. Esmond waiting, bat stirring slightly. Pitcher Willett set to go. Now Willett comes home with it. Grounded to the right side. Mice to his left. And it sneaks through. Single for Esmond. Add 1 to the hitting streak. Now 8 games. for Indianapolis. Esmond on first, one out. Next to bat for Indianapolis is Carr. Batting .333. He has 7 RBIs. He's walked 4 times and is 40 trips. On at first, Jimmy with dazzling speed. Willette gets set to pitch. The pitch. Low. The steal is on. And he caught Willette napping. Simon throws. The play at second. And they get him. And they just sold the insurance policy. And that's the Hoosiers' second time caught stealing. 2 down. So Carr steps back in. Right-hander Willette ready. The pitch is on the way. Swung on and missed. That's 3 away. For the Hoosiers, no runs on 1 hit. So the Hoosiers maintain their thin lead. Terriers trailing by 1 as we go to the home half. Bridwell, Miller, and Simon to bat next. To get it going, Bridwell. So far, hitting at .194. He's walked 3 times and is 39 trips. In the box now. Right-hander Keiserling, ready. Now Keiserling pitches. Fastball, it's a nubber to the left of the mound. Esmond charges. Picks up the ball barehanded. Then he gets him. 1 away. Miller up the bat. 1 out. Base is empty. Huey has been slow out of the gate. His average at .184. Right-hander Keiserling, ready. Keiserling delivers. Pulled hard into the hole. Past McKechnie. Esmond is there. Spins. The long throw to first. 2 away. Simon is the next hitter. He's been struggling so far. His average at .207. He stands in. Raritan set. The pitch. It's drilled straight at center field of Pop. He's there. Whoa! It's over his head. It must have knuckled on him. He's after the ball. He's at the wall. Simon's around second. He's chugging toward third. There'll be no play on him. That ball was really smoked. For Simon, his third triple of the season. Next to bat for St. Louis is Mice. The Terriers have 2 away. Runner third. So far this season, hitting .292. He has 4 RBIs. He's walked once and is 25 trips. Keiserling now set. Simon steps off third. Now Keiserling comes home with it. Blooper to left. If it stays up, he'll get it. And it drops. Shear takes it on the hop. Simon scores as the throw comes into second. So the single drives in 1, and the Terriers have tied this game. And Mice now has 5 runs batted in on the season. 2 outs. Mice on first for St. Louis. The bottom of the second inning. Willette gets set to face Keiserling. Offensively this season, he's 1 for 1. Keiserling poised. He brings it in. Strike 3. Willette swung right through it. 3 down. That'll do it for St. Louis. A run on 2 hits. 1 left. They have tied this game. Score even at 1. Raritan, Keiserling, then Campbell to bat next. Raritan to lead it off for the Hoosiers. He bats right. Raritan has not found his stride yet. Bill hitting .125. Raritan gets in there. Willette poised. The offering from Willette. Swung on. Hot smash to Mice. Just out of reach. And Raritan is aboard with a single. All right for Indianapolis. Raritan on first, no one out. Here's a pitcher, Keiserling, batting ninth. On the season, he's 2 for 7 and walked once. Raritan will get a good jump. Right-hander, Willett, ready. Infield playing in a few paces. To the plate, Chopper back to the mound. Willett gloves it. He flips to Miller at first for the out. Raritan moves to second on the play, and there's one away. Raritan on at second, one out. Here's Campbell. Batter Campbell on the league leaderboards. He's third in batting. His average now at .429, fifth in on-base percentage, second in runs with 14, and he scored once in this game. Willett is on the slab. Willett prepared to work. The delivery popped high to the left side. Boucher drifts back. He stabs for it and makes the catch, and that's the second out. And Raritan holds at second. 2 gone. Runner on second for Indianapolis. McKechnie's up. Pitcher Willett eyeing McKechnie. Now he's ready. Willett brings it. Swing and a miss. Hang up a K for Willett. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Indianapolis. No runs on 1 hit. Score knotted at 1. St. Louis now will send out the top of the order. Kirby, Drake, and Comas. Kirby will get it started for the Terriers. The switch hitting LaRue will bat left here. Raritan sets up. Keiserling winds and fires. Fastball badly fooled. Strike 3, 1 down. One out, third inning. Here's Drake. You don't see Delos on much. Drake waiting for Keiserling. Right-hander Keiserling, ready. He brings it in. Hard shot to the right side. Carr to his right. It's by him. Base hit for Drake. Comas is the next hitter. Keiserling wants to pin Drake to first. Comas steps in. Keiserling looking home. Drake is off and running. Wrapped back to the mound, and he spears it. Over to first, and it gets by Carr. He's chasing it down. Comas takes a big turn. Drake is around third. Headed for home. Carr doesn't see him. Now he does. The throw. Safe. Comas gets back to first. And the Terriers go ahead by a run, 2-1 here in the third. For St. Louis, 1 gone, 1 on. Boucher gets set to face Keiserling. Keiserling now set. First baseman Carr right on the bag. And the pitch comes in, grounded weakly to Esmond. He charges. He's up with it. Looks at second. Pumps. He'll go to first. 2 down. Comas moves up. One on, the bottom of the third inning. Bridwell will bat next for St. Louis. Batter set. Keiserling looking in at the target. Comas edges a bit more off second. Keiserling brings it, grounded deep into the hole. Esmond is over, stabs for it. He stops it. Long throw to first, and that retires the side. The line for the Terriers, 1-1-1. They leave 1, so they add a big one to the bank. We've played 3. Terriers with the edge, 2-1. St. Louis will now face the heart of the Hoosiers lineup. Koff, Laporte, and Scheer coming up. Koff leading it off. Starting this game, he was first in batting average. His average now at .556. Leading in slugging. Tied for first in on-base percentage. Leading in hits with 24. He already has a hit in this game. On top in runs batted in with 17. In this game, he's driven in a run. On top in runs scored with 15. Leading in homers with 3. Fourth in stolen bases with 3. Ouellette prepares to come home. The pitch. Whistle to right, in there for a hit. Kirby is over quickly, bobbles the ball momentarily, but Koff isn't buying it. He sticks to first with a single. Second hit for Koff in the game. Laporte coming up. Koff is jockeying for a big lead off first. Ouellette now set. Now he comes home with it. Low and away. Koff breaks for second. Great jump. Simon fires it down. The slide. Too late. Koff dusts himself off at second. That's his 4th steal of the season, and that's the Hoosiers' 2nd stolen base in this game. Laporte stands in again. Ouellette on the rubber. Checks Koff at second. Koff now with an aggressive lead. The pitch comes in. It's bunted down the third baseline. Boucher charges. He gloves it. Throws over to first. And gets him by a step. Koff crosses to third. All right, one gone. Koff hanging out at third for Indianapolis. Left-sided Scheer will bat next for Indianapolis. Scheer steps up to the plate. Ouellette climbs the mound. The Terriers are looking for the play at the plate. Speeded Koff edging down the line. The pitch from Ouellette. In on the fists. Scheer fights it off to the right side, and it's into shallow right for a base hit. Koff scores. Tie ball game. Scheer holds first with a single. So the single drives in one, and the Hoosiers have tied this game. That gives Scheer a RBI on the season. Esmond's up. Scheer will take a big lead. He has the speed. Batter Esmond. Starting this game, he was 4th in runs batted in with 11. On the downside, worst in Ks. Right-hander Ouellette ready. Big hole on the right side. Scheer takes a good lead. A toss over to first. And Scheer steps back to the bag. Now Ouellette is back on the rubber. And now the pitch. He squares. Fouled off. Again, he squares to bunt. The pitch. And he fouls it back. Strike 2. Esmond ready to take on Ouellette again. Ouellette prepares to come home. Big hole on the right side. Scheer takes a good lead. The 2-strike pitch. Esmond doesn't offer. And he draws a free pass. And Scheer moves to second. And that's the first walk issued by Ouellette. 2 on. The top of the 4th inning. Right-handed batter Carr steps up to face Ouellette, hitting 7th. Hitting at .324. Charlie has driven home 7 runs for the season. Ouellette sets up on the rubber again. Checks the runners. Ouellette checks and delivers. He squares, bunted to the right side. Miller picks it up. Looks at third. Now turns and flips to first in time for the out. Carr sacrifices, and the runners move up. Two outs. 4th inning, 2 on. Raridan, the hit. Now batting, 152. Bill has 2 RBIs this season. He singled earlier. Raritan settles himself in the box. Willett is on the slab. Righty against righty. Right-hander Willett ready. The runners take their lead. The pitch to Raritan. There's a little tapper down to first. Miller has to come in on it. Willett racing to cover first, but they won't have a play. The ball was hit too slowly. Safe all around, and the run scores. Hoosiers have the lead. So the single drives in 1, and the Hoosiers break the tie and now lead 3-2 here in the 4th. That gives Raritan 3 RBI on the season. All right, for Indianapolis. Runners at first and third, 2 away. Here's a pitcher, Keiseling. Willett focuses in on the target. Speeded Esmond edging down the line. The pitch. Swung on, foul tip. Held by Simon. Strikeout. That's 3 away. The line for the Hoosiers, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They leave 2. They had good chances for more, but they have taken the lead in this game. Terriers trailing 3-2, and will go to the home half. For St. Louis, here in the 4th, Miller, Simon, and Mice. To get it going, Miller. Miller now ready. Raritan set. Keiseling fires it in. Fly ball left field. It's playable. Shear moves under it, and he's got it. 1 down. Simon is now up. Simon gets in there. Keiseling staring in, ready to work. Keiseling brings it to the plate. Swing and a miss. Hang up a K for Keiseling. 2 gone. Mice comes out to face Keiseling. Bats right. 2 down. Keiseling looking home. The delivery from Keiseling. Popped up. That stays in the infield. Esmond wants it, and he's got it. 3 away. No runs, no hits, no errors, and at the end of 4. Hoosiers over there. Terriers 3-2. We're at the head of the order for the Hoosiers. Willett will face Campbell, McKechnie, and Koff. To get it going, Campbell. His average at .419. Then waits. Willett gets set to pitch. The pitch. Spanked sharply to Boucher. Brutal bounce. The quick throw across the diamond. Got him. 1 away. McKechnie is now up. His average at .283. Indianapolis starter Keiseling pitching tough. To stay in this game, the Terriers need to stop them here. They're down by 1. Now Willett ready. The delivery. Breaking ball swung on. Driven to left. Comas is running back. He's got a beat on it and makes the catch. 2 away. Hoosiers hitter Koff. Benny is 2 for 2. 1 ribby. He's stolen the base, and he scored once. Simon set. Here's the pitch. Koff cues it on the ground to short. Bridwell is there. That'll do it. The throw. In time. 3 away. So the Hoosiers are retired in order after 4.5. Hoosiers up by 1. For St. Louis, here in the 5th, Willett, Kirby, and Drake. Willett to lead it off for the Terriers. Catcher Raritan sets his target. Keiseling into his motion. delivers. There's a looping line to the left. Shear will have to hurry. Charging hard. Then he makes a shoestring catch right off a tall blade of grass. One away. Next batter, Kirby. He stands in. Raritan ready to receive. Keiserling to the wind. Way off the plate. That'll be ball 4. And a free pass for Kirby. And that's the first walk issued by Keiserling. Terriers hitter Drake. Delos 1 for 2, and he scored once. Kirby can motor at first. Pitcher Keiserling eyeing Drake. Now he's ready. Now the pitch. Drake pounds it on the ground. Laporte stops it on one hop. Shovels to Esmond for the force. And he leaps over Kirby. Then guns it to first. Not in time. Drake reaches. But they get the lead runner. 2 away. Two down. 5th inning. 1 on. We have Comas coming up to hit. He bats left. Comas is 1 for 2. Keiserling focuses in on the target. The pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Keiserling gloves it. He flips the car at first for the out. For the Terriers, no runs on no hits, no errors. We've played 5 Terriers, down 3-2. Laporte, Shear, and Esmond due up for Indianapolis. Here's Laporte to lead it off. His average at 244. Indianapolis. Starter, Keiserling, pitching tough. The Terriers want to hold them here. They're down by 1. Batter facing Willett. Willett poised. Willett comes home. Popped up. Back toward the screen. Simon throws off his mask. It's playable. And he covers it. 1 down. One out. We have Shear coming up to hit. Now hitting at 306. Indianapolis. Starter, Keiserling, pitching tough, but the Hoosiers would feel better with another run. The hitter stands in. Simon crouched down now. Here's a pitch from Willett. Shear sends it deep to right, but not deep enough. He gave it a good ride, but Kirby gets to it. 2 down. Hoosiers hitter Esmond. Jimmy 1 for 1 with a walk. Esmond gets in there. Willett looking in. Willett winds up. Blooper to left center toward the gap. Drake runs in on it. Bridwell is backing up. It drops in, and Esmond is on it first with a base hit. Second hit for Esmond in the game. Carr is the next hitter. In this game, he's 0 for 1. And he gave himself up once. Carr waits. Right-hander Willett ready. Quick move to the plate. Taken, and there goes Esmond. Here's Simon with a throw. Esmond has this base wrapped up. He's safe at second. That's his first steal of the season for Indianapolis. Their third stolen base in this game. So Carr steps back in. Willett gets set to pitch. Esmond trying to look casual as he edges toward third. The pitch. Swung on, hit hard to Bridwell. He'll go to first for the final out. The line for the Hoosiers, no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1, so the Hoosiers fail to capitalize on the runner. Terriers still with a 1-run deficit. Boucher, Bridwell, and Miller to bat next. to get it going. Boucher. Keiseling gets set to work on him. Here's the delivery. Grounded to second. He's there. Plenty of time, and he throws him out. One down. Now coming up, Bridwell. Bridwell has patience. Keiseling prepared to work. He brings it home. Hard to bounce it to short. Esmond covers it plenty of time. Fires. And that's the second out. Terriers. Hitter Miller. Miller 0 for 2. Huey does not get extra base hits. Right-hander Keiseling. Ready. The pitch from Keiseling. Didn't mean to swing. A slow roller to the left side. Esmond will have to rush his throw, and he gets Miller. Nice play. 3 away. No runs, no hits, no errors, and at the end of 6. After 6, it's still 3-2. Hoosiers. For Indianapolis. Here in the 7th. Raritan, Keiseling, and Campbell. Raritan leading off the 7th. Bill has raised his average from 125 to 176 in this game. Willett looking in. Now Willett comes home with it. Raritan hits a ground hugger towards second. Mice picks it up and flips to first. Routine. One down. Here comes Keiseling to take his cuts. George steps up. Right-hander Willett. Ready. Here comes the pitch. Swung on. A squibber in front of the plate. Willett is in. Picks it up. Spins. Fires to first. In time. Campbell up there. Campbell is hitless in 3 at-bats. He's stolen the base. He scored once. Batter facing Willett. Now Willett ready. Willett winds and fires. Swing and a miss. Hang up a K for Willett. 3 down. For the Hoosiers, 3 up, 3 down. The score still 3-2. Terriers trail. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. Bottom of the lineup, Simon, Mice, and Willett coming up. Here's Simon to start it off. Raritan ready to receive. And the pitch comes in. The ball is chopped out over the mound. Esmond gets to it in front of second, rifles it to first, and just nips Simon. 1 down. Mice comes out to face Keiseling. That's right. You don't see John on much. Now Keiseling ready. Now the pitch. Taken for a strike. Mice goes down looking. 2 away. Next batter, Willett. Raritan sets up. The pitch. Willett shatters his bat, and the ball rolls toward McKechnie, and he can't find the handle. On the ball, that is. Willett on first on the error. 2 errors now for Indianapolis. The tying run is on. Kirby coming up. Kirby, one free ticket in 3 trips. Right-hander Keiserling, ready. And the pitch comes in. Cut on. It's a high fly. Straightaway center. Koff has it measured. This should do it. He's got it. And that retires the side. For the Terriers, no runs on no hits. The Hoosiers fumble once, 1 left. The score still 3-2. Hoosiers leading. For the Terriers, their record 1-0 in 1-run games. For the Hoosiers, 2-0. Willett will now face the Hoosiers. Artillery, McKechnie, Koff, and Laporte. To get it going for the Hoosiers here, McKechnie. McKechnie, 0 for 3. Right-handed Willett goes to the set position. Willett into the wind. It's looped to right. Kirby coming on, but he won't get it, and McKechnie is on at first. Okay, McKechnie down at first. Koff now walks out to bat. Koff, 2 for 3. He's driven in a run. He's stolen the base, and he scored a run. A rabbit on first. Willett, foot on the rubber. Right-hander Willett, ready. First baseman Miller, right on the bag. Quick move to the plate. Willett misses. Ball 4. Koff will go to first, and that's only the second walk issued by Willett. Here's the situation. McKechnie on second, Koff on first. No one out, up by 1. The top of the 8th inning. Next to bat for Indianapolis is Laporte from the right. He's their cleanup hitter. On the day, he's 0 for 2, and he gave himself up once. He's not much of a risk to bunt. On the season, Laporte has 9 runs batted in. Laporte takes his stance. Willett is on the slab, checks McKechnie at second. The runners take their lead. Now he comes home with it. There's a little blooper down the right field line. It might drop in. It does. McKechnie scores. Koff rounding third. The throw comes into Miller. Laporte then standing with a double. And they're holding Koff at third. So the double scores 1. It's now 4-2 ball game for Laporte. His first double of the season. That gives Laporte 10 RBI on the season. Next up, Scheer, 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. Scheer, 1 for 3. Has a ribby, and he scored once. He's a contact hitter. Scheer preparing himself. Willett bends for the rosin bag. He doesn't want to lose a plate here. Scheer in the box. Raises his hand slightly. Taps the barrel on the plate. Waits. Indianapolis could break it open right here. Willett poised. They're playing him in. Now he comes home with it. Scheer puts a charge into this pitch. It might fly. Comas races back to the track. He leaps. He has it. And he gets rid of the ball desperately. Both runners are tagging. They're waving Koff in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and he's in standing. Scheer picks up a sac fly and an RBI. And Laporte holds at second. It's now 5-2 ball game for Indianapolis. 1 down. Laporte on second. The top of the 8th inning. Next up, Esmond. Simon set. Laporte stretching his lead. The pitch. It's back to him at the mound. He takes a high hop. It handcuffed him. Throws quickly to first. 2 away. Laporte moves to third. 2 gone. 8th inning. 1 on. Here's Carr. Right-hander Willett ready. Willett watching Laporte at third. The pitch. Hit to straightaway center field. Plenty of room. Drake moves under it and takes it in. And the side is retired. That'll do it for Indianapolis. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 left. So the Hoosiers now with a safer margin. Terriers down 5-2. St. Louis due up. Indianapolis will now face the St. Louis strength. Drake, Comas, and Boucher to get it going for the Terriers. Here, Drake, and he hacks from the right. You don't see Delos taking many pitches. Drake waiting for Keiserling. Keiserling looking in at the target. He lets one go. Drake tries to push a bunt, but Keiserling is able to reach it. Shovels the car, hustling back, and that's all for Drake. One out, 8th inning. Here's Comas to hit for the Terriers. Batting left. Comas 1 for 3. 1 run won't do it for the Terriers. Comas now ready. Keiserling looking in at the target. The pitch. Banged to left center. Base hit. Comas rounds first and holds with a single. Fred with his second hit in this game. For St. Louis, 1 gone, runner on first. Boucher gets set to face Keiserling. He's their cleanup hitter. Boucher steadies his bat. Keiserling looking home. First baseman Carr perched right in front of the bag. The pitch. Boucher sends it deep to right, but he got under it. Campbell has it, 2 gone. Comas is tagging, but the coach holds him at first. For St. Louis, 2 gone, 1 on. Bridwell walks up. He bats left. Keiserling wants to keep the tying run from coming up. Miller waits on deck. Kneeling, chin on his hand, staring out. Bridwell ready. Raritan ready to receive. The pitch. Bridwell bounces one toward short. Grabbed on 2 hops by Esmond. Makes the throw. And the side is retired. That'll do it for St. Louis. Nothing across. 1 left. They had a chance but could not convert. Hoosiers still with a 3-run lead. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Raritan, Keiserling, and Campbell to bat next. Raritan will start it off here on the 9th, right-hander. Catcher ready. The pitch. Raritan turns the bat loose but comes up empty. He's out of there. 1 down. One down, 9th inning. Keiserling now walks out the bat. Willett looking home. Willett now. High and tight. The ump says ball 4. And Keiserling will get down to first. Well, for Indianapolis. Runner on first, 1 out. Campbell's up. He's their leadoff hitter. Batter Campbell still looking for his first hit. He's hit in 9 straight games. Right-hander Willett ready. Here he comes. Grounded to Mice. He fires to Bridwell at second. Out. Over to Miller at first. And he's safe at first. But they get the lead runner. 2 gone. Two down. 9th inning. 1 on. Here's McKechnie to take his swings. He'll bat left here. Pitcher Willett set to go. The pitch. An infield roller by McKechnie. Bridwell charges. The flip to first, and that's out number 3. for the Hoosiers. Nothing across. They leave one. Hoosiers still leading by 3. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Miller, Simon, and Mize to bat next. Miller will get it started for the Terriers. Miller comes up there swinging. Not a patient hitter. Right-handed Keiserling goes to the set position. Keiserling kicks and deals. And it's popped up behind home plate. Raritan making the call. And the catch. 1 away. Simon up the bat. Simon comes up there swinging. Not a patient hitter. The Terriers need to string something together right here. Raritan sets up. Terriers. Skipper McGraw walking down the bench. Trying to stir up a little magic. McGraw is yanking Simon. He's sending Crandall to the plate. That's right. He grabs a bat. Strides toward the box. Here comes Crandall to take his cuts. Doc can hit. So far, only 1 hit and 16 trips. He's due. He's walked twice. Doc can get on. Keiserling looking in at the target. Keiserling with the pitch. He goes the other way. It's roped hard to right. Campbell's after it and takes it on the bounce. Crandall has to hold first. He's on with a single. One on. Mize steps up to face Keiserling. Mize wants to fight his way aboard somehow. Right-handed Keiserling goes to the set position. Terriers. Skipper McGraw walking down the bench. He's calling on his reserves. So the lefty Miller will bat. McGraw trying for the platoon advantage. He grabs a bat and heads toward the plate. Miller walking up the bat. Off to a terrific start, batting .516. He has 4 RBIs. Ward waits. Raritan crouched down now. Quick move to the plate. Chopper back to the mound. Keiserling gloves it. He flips the car at first for the out. Crandall moves to second on the play, and they are now 2 away. Willett is scheduled to hit. Time's really running out for the Terriers. Kirby waits on deck, kneeling, chin on his hand, staring out. Willett settles himself in the box. Keiserling prepares to come home. Terriers manager McGraw looking at his score sheet. McGraw is yanking Willett. He's sending Hartley to the plate. That's right. He grabs some timber and heads toward the plate. So Willett gets his innings. He pitched 9 full innings. His line, 5 runs, 4 earned, on 9 hits. He stands to lose it unless the Terriers can make up the 3-run deficit. Hartley walking up the bat. Hartley, recently known as a solid hitter. This is his 6th game to date. 0 for 4. Time's really running out for the Terriers. Over in the on-deck circle, Kirby watches Keiserling. Keiserling is ready to fire it in. The pitch. Ground ball to first. Carr covers it and touches the bag. And that's out number 3 and the game. So the Hoosiers top the Terriers, spurred on by the disciplined leadership of Schendel. Keiserling has a beautiful 6-hitter and a complete game. That's his 2nd complete game of the season. No joy if you're a St. Louis fan. Here's the line for the Hoosiers. 5 runs on 9 hits. They committed 2 errors. They leave 6. For the Terriers, 2 runs on 6 hits, 1 misadventure, and they leave 7. Kaiserling gets the win. His second. His record now 2-1. Willett takes the loss. His second. His record now 0-2. So the Hoosiers gain a step in this 3-game series. They now stand at 2-zip for the Hoosiers. They have been playing very well, now with 7 straight wins for the Hoosiers. Overall, they now stand at 9-2. The Terriers, overall, 3-8. In the next game, they'll go after the Terriers again. That puts the wraps on this one. Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from St. Louis. Hoosiers take this one from the Terriers, 5-2.